Shawty, she a freak, 10-10 freak. She don't want to speak, she want beat to the beat. I'm the voice of the street, plus a freak in the sheet. She want me for her tea, I got me for your meat. I am mad. Shawty in that bam in the.
But do you know what? No, before we get the stories, I actually have a 6 get rid of 1, but Erica, it's with your songs.
Yeah.
So we got 6 of Erica's songs.
Oh.
Right? And you have to get rid of 1.
Perfect. I already know which one it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay. 6 get rid of 1 over and over.
Absolutely not. That is. I'm going to revisit that one.
Yep.
I'm absolutely going to remaster that one.
It can't be this one. Good Intentions.
That song's my baby.
That's my favorite one.
That got everything kicking for me.
That's my favorite
my
one.
baby.
Love Me Like I Do.
No, Love Me Like I Do is cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my pop moment. That was my pop.
Love Like This.
Yeah, that's another too.
Yeah, that one's cute.
Calculated. Even that because calculated. Calculated.
I like that one.
Yeah, but I have to say, like, Calculated is like a big fan favorite. Yeah. And then I have the boys on it as well, like Hair Squad. Like they're my bros.
And Girl Don't Do It.
Yeah, so the show this.
Oh, so Over and Over.
I think Over and Over needs to go.
Good Intentions. That was her first one.
That was my first song ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good Intentions.
And that was a good story behind it too. Over and Over. I got stood up for 3 hours.
Eesh.
Yeah.
And you still went on the date.
And hence why I kind of have this thing where I'm not late on purpose, but like I think that actually did something to my makeup when it came to like, I know black time is already a thing, but it just made mine a little bit worse.
Yeah.
You know?
Just
They
in
always
case.
should be
Just
early.
a little bit worse.
Yeah.
Women should never have to wait on
I
men.
will never wait on a man ever again.
Fair.
Ever.
Fair.
Okay, do you know what? I'm gonna have to lose.
This is hard.
This is hard.
That's why.
Because I love
all of
love
them
like
are
this.
really good.
Like when I say let's rock, I don't mean a ring.
Love like this.
Yeah.
All it took was just one kiss. Just one
But
kiss.
I'd say in terms of like,
On my lips. On my lips.
because okay, it's either Love Me Like I Do or Love Like This.
Yeah. Do you know what? The funny thing is, they're your 2 popular ones. All the others are R&B.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Girl,
Calculated and Good Intentions are my favorite, though.
Same.
Yeah.
You love Good Intentions. You're always singing that song. Every time I see
The
it.
persona has got me so damn sure.
It's kind of pop too.
Yeah.
But I think it's so.
No,
it's
but I think you
hard.
sing very R&B on it.
I do. I always try and bring a little
Yeah,
bit
I
more
think
R&B
especially at
flavor.
the very end of it. I love that. Like how you end it.
I'm just trying to think because like each song for me carries a different story. So it's like I feel like it's like throw that era in the bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you get me?
No, I get it. I understand the
Having to
era.
lose because like I love Me Like I Do. I love that era.
No one.
But then I'm like, because it's just because that's just how I was feeling in that moment. I was like, nobody actually can love me like I do. So, do you know what? If I'm losing one, it's gonna have to be Love Like This.
Really?
I think so. What would you pick?
It. Girl, I wouldn't. I wouldn't pick.
Yeah, do you know what? No, fuck this.
I'm
not
a
picking.
cheater.
I love all
I'm
mine.
a cheater because I love them all.
I love them all.
Yeah.
I love them all.
Okay, so I have another 6 get rid of 1, and this one is a little bit more like, okay, so 6 get rid of 1, it's sample songs. So songs that are
Love.
sampled. So
That's
I
really good.
have what the songs are, and then I have what the samples are. So what the samples are just for us to know where
What the songs
where
are.
it originally
Okay.
came from, but you have to get rid of them. So the first one is I See Girl Sweetie.
Oh, I see. Right.
It's gonna fight me. Never been
Oh,
on
no,
R&B on
my
the
neck,
white
my back. Keeping that
Exactly.
shit. Yeah. Keeping that shit there.
Okay. Drake, Nice or What? Which is a sample of X Factor, Lauryn Hill. Everybody get your motherfucking roll on. I know Shawty if she doesn't want no slow song. Had a man last year, life goes on. Had a
think.
little links.
Okay, right. You have to say all of them.
Okay. They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us.
What's the sample?
So the sample is from Use Monk Higgins. Say OVO. Says that. This is this is.
You putting Drake and Kendrick in that.
I was literally.
Oh, that
you
is
took
so
words out my mouth.
funny. I did not even clock
You
it.
didn't even breathe.
I was not part of the
Sorry,
beat.
Drake.
Okay, then we have
No,
Jack
sorry.
Harlow, Loving on Me.
Oh, I love that
And
song.
Vanilla
I like
Baby,
that song.
I don't want you to
I
don't kill
like that
it,
song.
baby. She's 21. She's
I like
still a
that
baby.
boy.
Yeah.
I like that boy.
I know, I
He's
know
real.
it's that tender. You can turn me on.
Yeah.
But you put your loving on me.
Okay, hit us with the next one.
Nelly featuring Kelly, Dilemma. That's a sample of Patti LaBelle, Love.
Yeah. You can't lose that song.
No.
You can't. That's a classic. Yeah, no, you're not losing.
All I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo. Even though I'm crazy over you.
Over you.
Okay, and the last one, Red Ruby the Sleaze, Nicki Minaj.
That's number one. Okay. So to be so real, sorry Kendrick, that sample is going.
Really? They not like us.
Keep all the stuff you just said, bro.
But They Not Like Us just had a huge year. Like everybody.
You won a
was
Grammy
like,
for being a hater. You
No,
have
like
to.
no.
6 Grammys.
No,
Six Grammys.
But like, would that song have banged if it wasn't for Drake's?
Yeah, no, the bars, the double entendre.
Yeah.
A
Like,
minor.
you know what I'm saying? There was a. It
I
wasn't like,
saw Blue Ivy saying I'm A minor today.
like it wasn't like
Everyone of all ages knows that song.
Lit.
Taylor Swift was twerking to it at the Grammys.
A
That's
minor.
a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like obviously they don't like what, but we're rating samples, no?
They're samples, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the
no, but
sample.
like we're talking about the song, but they're all samples.
Sing the
Yeah.
sample for me.
I don't know.
You guys.
Do you know? I'm
I don't know
actually.
what
I'm
it
so.
is.
I hear that.
Rose,
I
I
hear
need
that.
to say something. She goes, Jack
Like-
Harlow, Loving on Me, Cadillac Dale, sing the sample.
Actually, do you
I
know
actually know that
what?
song.
I love me some Jack Harlow, but yeah, that one's gonna go for me.
Loving on Me.
Yeah.
You can turn me on.
But
It's a lit though.
I like that. And
I
I like
know,
that
Killer
sample was
Baby.
used.
Yeah.
However, see Kendrick's sample, you can't use that on many songs. Like there's not many songs you can produce with that kind of sample.
Actually, I think that the Not Like Us actually has a couple of samples.
Alright,
They
bring
Not
it up,
Like
bring
Us
it up.
song. Let me see.
And I'm not being biased, but I'm just thinking logically, like compared to
Sample.
the look at the list you gave us, bro.
Yeah, that's a list.
Like Dilemma, like you gave us. What else did you give
But
us?
did Kendrick Lamar? So the sample song. Oh wait, I actually can't play it for longer than 10 seconds. But he actually took two. I think it was 2 songs. Let me mute this.
From this same sample.
This same sample is actually sampled from 2 songs. Monk Higgins, I Believe to My Soul,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's another part of it that's sampled again from. No, he took 2 parts of the same song.
Okay,
and
who
sampled
else
it.
bar Kendrick has used the sample?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I do
You're
like
very
this
quiet.
song. Yeah,
Very
I'm gonna.
quiet over there.
It's a hard one, right?
I'm
That
gonna
is
hate
tough.
it. Got
It's
a
a
hater's
very-
opinion.
Like obviously that like the
I'm like,
sample
I
is
think
beautiful.
Nikki
and it's
might have to
very
go.
good. Nikki, you're crazy.
Okay, can I be so real?
Call the guards.
Call the guards.
Call the guards.
Jail. Jail. It was between Nicki and Kendrick for me,
Yeah.
but I just went with Jack.
I like
Sorry.
a vanilla baby.
Yeah,
I
so
go Cuba, I know killer baby.
No, that man is staying on that list. He's staying on that list.
on the list.
He's a Caucasian. He could get it.
Honestly.
Get it.
So Jack.
Yeah, Jack is staying for me. Jack is staying.
Girl, do it.
Absolute
Girl, do
girl.
it.
Let
So
me.
they not like us.
Let me.
Yeah.
I think they're not. Guys, drop in the comments what you actually think.
That was a
Yeah.
really hard one.
That's a really
That
hard
was
No,
a
one.
really
Nikki
hard one.
has to go, I think, for me, yeah. Sorry, girls.
That's my childhood right there.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know
Childhood,
what?
girl,
I've
that
got
song came out
another.
2 years
If we're
ago.
being honest, I was never really a Nicki fan.
The sample.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the sample.
Did
was
we
really
all
good.
just hear what?
I was
Reason
never really
say?
a Nicki fan.
Do you know
Doesn't
what?
mean that.
That's crazy because Nicki has some insane like samples. Girls, Dominoes.
Yeah.
These girls fall. Like I
Like
just really want to
dominoes.
use that because that would be undefeated. That song would never move.
No, I respect her as an artist. I love her, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. Just never got into her. Same with Beyonce. Oh, bro.
You didn't mean that.
Sorry,
Guys,
7 of-
disclaimer.
You're taking her place.
girl. Don't do it. Girl, don't do it.
Don't ever say
We're
that.
gonna no,
No,
not even
It's because I didn't
No,
say
guys.
safe space.
No,
Sorry.
no, can I say something? We're gonna clip it.
I was even gonna put in like a couple of Beyonce samples, but I was like, nah, let
No,
me make it
I
hard.
think they're
Ree, this
great
is
No,
artists.
don't talk anymore. We're gonna clip it. Next game.
Oh my god, she said shut up.
Shut up.
Shut your mouth.
No, explain
No,
yourself.
Shut your
I didn't
mouth.
say that.
No,
Explain
you
yourself.
know what? I
Wait.
think they're great.
Okay.
They're great artists,
Okay.
yeah.
Let her land, let her land.
But I feel like they're hyped because it's not for their music. Does that make sense? So I feel like there's people that genuinely resonate with their stuff, but it's like a lot of people just go for them because of their name and not for their music.
No,
And that's what shied me away.
Ree, this is
No, they're
thin
doing things that people aren't doing.
ice. Yeah.
That's what like
The-
like
Like for example, like not many female rappers can hop on Afrobeats. Nicki has done it, and Beyonce has done it.
Or do pop as well as they do
yeah.
as well.
And then obviously, what did Beyonce do with her tour? She appealed to the
Yeah, to
But-
her Alien Superstar.
Alien Superstar album.
I didn't even like that
Renaissance.
album.
Yeah,
Renaissance album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an album.
Yeah.
No, but it's not just Nicki or Beyonce. Like I just feel like it's like when you get to superstar level, yeah, like people just they don't actually watch you because of what you do. Do you get me? There's
I
diehard
get
fans.
what you're saying. Like the
There's-
diehard fans aren't like loving them because of the music. They're loving them because
Yeah,
it's Beyonce.
and that
Yeah.
throws me off because
However, though, like you have to deep that they love her because of the hard work and the things she has invested in
no,
her career. to
there's a
build
lot
up.
of people.
No, but
if
there's
you're
some people. I get what
you
she
go
means
to a
about
Drake
like people.
concert, yeah, or you go to a J. Cole concert, it's getting sold out, but barely anyone knows the lyrics because it's just like a
For the
facade.
hype
It's like
and
what
the
people
facade
are.
of it.
It's a hype. Do you know what I mean?
I
And
think
it's
that's
like
different for Beyonce though. Like I've been to some Beyonce concerts and like
Work ethic is
like
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't
nuts.
I go to their concerts and I wouldn't say I'm a Beyonce fan when I leave
Yeah.
because the way these people
yeah.
like know the lyrics
Yeah.
is crazy.
Crazy.
No, and
actually
that's
good.
very
If we're talking about the music, it's good music.
no. It is good music. I'm not like that's. It's not about them being an artist. It's about like just not going with the hype. Do you get me? And it's like I strived away from it. Now, have I listened to an album? Do you get me?
In a
Like
while, yeah,
probably not.
okay.
You
So
need
it's
a,
like
you need a deep dive.
yeah, but I do
Yeah.
that with a lot of artists. It's like I sort of just like I just judge it from like what everybody else is doing.
I
I'm
think
like
that where you're coming from.
take it to the side. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I don't know. It's a weird one. I
No,
just
I
don't
get
like
where you're
people
coming from.
hopping on selling out tickets.
You know what? I feel how you feel about The Weeknd.
No,
that's how I
the
feel about the
weekend.
weekend too. I
Like
actually
how you feel about Beyonce.
But see,
But
the
I
thing
feel
is,
like that about the
what I
weekend
talked
as
about
well.
the weekend is that I think I don't like his tone. I think that's what it is for me. So it's like, as someone who understands music, I think he does insane things with his voice.
I think as
like
well,
the way he sings is not normal.
For
But
example-
But I think it's
that's
his
a tone, though.
I
Like
think it's his tone
he
that
can't
turns it
change
off for
that
me.
though.
Yeah, so
should-
it's like
you
I'm
should
just
try.
not.
You just don't like him.
No, I just don't
No.
like the sound of his
I also-
voice.
like,
I don't
it's
think
like
he's a
That's
bad
so
singer.
fair. But like Trilogy,
Mm-mm.
No, but I feel like
I love the one song that I'm absolutely obsessed with The Weeknd is he did a song with Aaliyah called Poison. Yeah, beautiful.
didn't hear that one.
Beautiful.
Straight in the car.
Beautiful,
Straight
beautiful song.
Mm.
but like do you know, I think it's just the way I like artists like I love Gabsy, yeah. Do you get me? But I love the way nobody knows him. Do you know what I mean? Like I love
We know
artists.
Gabsy.
We
No,
know, I
but
love,
she
I love
just-
you're more.
She just wants to be selfish with him.
No,
Lit,
exactly.
I
I'm
was
so
about to say.
selfish with my music.
She doesn't want to jump on the hype.
No,
Like, try
but
anybody.
I'm listening like Trouble. Like that
That
thing got
song.
me through like what 2018.
Fair.
like-
Come over.
Yeah, you get.
I don't know
Bro,
Gabsy like you lot, but like
I just
I know
feel
him
bad,
through
like,
you.
Yeah.
Really, I just don't think you understand that like the Beehive.
Yeah, I need
They're
to.
like
But you know what?
They're gonna hear
Can I
this.
say? I actually think it's a bit of an Irish thing because when Cowboy Carter came out, one of the guys at work was saying he didn't like Beyonce until This Ain't Texas came out, and he was saying that he hated all her riffs and runs.
and you know why? Because it's a black girl doing pop.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
it wasn't
No,
until
I'm not-
she did pop. No, I'm
It's
not
not
saying that's
racist.
not the race.
No, it's not racist.
I know it's
but
not
I'm
a
saying
race thing
in-
for you,
in
but
general.
that's something I've clocked with a lot of Irish
Yeah.
people. They're like, she just does too much. Like I remember I went to go
Because
see
it's giving Nathan Carter, but like Beyonce's doing it now. Do you know what I'm
Literally.
saying?
I think I
But-
went to the Lemonade tour, and she had that in the football stadium, wherever that place is.
The Aviva.
In the Viva. I was there, right? And I was up close. Like Beyonce was baptizing me in the water where she was singing and dancing to Freedom. And we were leaving, and this woman goes, "That was shit." And I looked at her and I was
They
like,
don't
"Were
get
we?"
it. They
I was
just
like,
get,
"Were we at the same
Well,
concert?"
Ireland is always about like don't do too much. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
like,
have to
yeah,
go.
you
You don't have to be
pissing
extravagant.
against the wind. You're up against a mentality that's like, she thinks she's great, doesn't she?
Pissing against.
Like, God forbid you're feeling yourself one day and you're like,
God
I love
forbid that she's
words.
talented. I
And
stood
God
there.
forbid you're talented.
Yeah.
I
And you
stood
get
there
believe in
all
your
the
talent. Listen,
No,
we could talk for days on this.
Yeah.
For days.
It's like I
Maybe-
think people want people to be like more shy and more reserved when it
It's
comes to Ireland.
2025. We've come so far. Like, especially as like young women of color in this country, I'm like, I'm not going forward to go back to
Yeah.
primary school
Do you
me.
think that's why people don't really like gay people? Because they're very confident in themselves.
100%.
It's like a hate-
And I
it's
think
like
it's
a
the
hater
same thing
thing
with black women. I think a lot of people don't like black women because
Yeah.
we love ourselves.
We become scary
100%.
once we're able
I do
to
agree
do
with
it.
you. Like, I'm
this.
not
We're
gonna lie.
intimidating.
I won't lie to you.
People find
100%.
us
I feel like, let's say, because remember I brought it up before about like, you know, black women going into black luxury, no, not black luxury, going into luxury. So obviously us investing in designer stuff, going on designer holidays and everything. Like people, there was a stigma online where like, you know, they were looking down on black women and assuming that they have a baby daddy, not baby daddy.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah, they couldn't
sugar
find
daddy,
that like black women could
like
own it
afford
themselves.
them kind of things. So they were hating on black women for having these kind of things. So it's just kind of like,
It's so long.
yeah, it's
It's
not
so
nice.
long.
They just want to
Like
suffer.
just like let the communities live.
Do you
Do
get
you know
me?
what I'm saying? Like it's
Leave them alone.
and that's such a good point. Like especially
Yeah.
with like the LGBTQ community, I think they get it so bad because they're so open and so free and so
They
so
fun.
happy to be who
like,
they
yeah.
are that it makes people uncomfortable. And I've been in situations where I've had to speak up with like not my own family members but family of friends that have been like, why can't people who are, you know, gay or lesbian or whatever just like not be so eccentric? And it's like, what do you mean?
But
They're just being
eccentric?
themselves. What about that is making you uncomfortable? Why do you care about how other people live their life?
That's what I'm saying. But
Why
like,
do you care?
Yeah.
but like, to be honest, like people's sexual lives shouldn't be anybody's business.
It's none of your business.
It's nobody's business.
And
Like,
it's not. Majority of the time, they're not even displaying their sex life. They're just.
that's what
They're
I'm
just
saying.
they're just being themselves.
But what
Like,
happens
it's
behind?
ridiculous.
What happens in the comfort of your own home is nobody else's
And you know
business.
what's
Do
so
you get
Exactly.
me? Like,
exactly.
You know what's so funny, yeah? Well, when say black women, people from the LGBTQ community would get stick for being confident, being
Yeah.
themselves. But the Shea Bro is posting Bunny Blue every second Tuesday. So they're posting a
Guys,
porn star like around. Like she
I
gets.
Do you know what? Actually, I saw today on TikTok. She's dating a 19-year-old. So he's apparently like a rapper that's just like blown up.
I thought
And
she was
she
married.
was Bonnie Blue. No, she's divorced. She's divorced.
Oh.
So she was married.
fair.
But so basically it was his family that actually came out and said this on like socials. So I hope it's some sort of skit or something like that. But the daughter is watching her brother and Bonnie Blue at a basketball match and the cameras caught them. And then the other phone shows a photo of him sending a photo of Bonnie Blue's bag into the group chat telling his family, oh, I'm with my girlfriend now. And then the dad is looking at the photo and looking at Bonnie Blue and goes, so that's the girlfriend. So all of them are finding
Not
out
the dad.
that. And then
What
the
is this? Why does the dad know?
the comment section is like, why does
dad's
the
on
dad don't?
Snapchat.
Why does the dad know that's the girlfriend?
goes,
and
"Who is that?"
The man is in the room as well.
He was in the queue.
I was like, I have to find this TikTok because I was like, jump scare. Because
Yeah.
what is she doing with a 19-year-old? Like, he's a 19-year-old rapper or
Listen,
something.
I know I said I don't like beefing, but like, what are you doing?
No, I've
What are
actually
you
Make
doing?
your mistakes young.
She's
Not
not.
yet, bro.
You're a big
Her whole
age.
family is selling her out. Like, her parents are her managers. Like, her parents are all in on it. Siblings, everything. Yeah.
But
Like, her
like,
dad knows about it. Like, she was saying that she shot this scene with this
Oh
guy
my
and he was a
days.
big fan of, I think, like horse racing or something like that. And her dad is a big fan of it as well. And she was like, literally after she shot the scene, her dad called her and she was like, yeah, I just finished work. And then handed the phone to the guy because they
Work
were
is
both
crazy.
talking about horse racing. So the guy was talking to her dad straight after what they shot.
I don't know, like
Oh.
sex work is a crazy phenomenon.
She was
Phenomenon.
talking about like,
But I think like sex work, yeah, like some people are very liberal and that's what they want to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think
100%.
what Bonnie Blue is doing is a huge marketing
That's
technique.
different though. Like,
But I
she
don't
knows
even
what
think.
she's
listen,
doing.
no tea, no shade whatsoever to
I
sex
think she's
workers. Girl,
just-
get your bag, do what you have to do to put a roof over your head. But I think
I
you're
think
you're
she's-
playing with fire when you're like doing this whole barely legal type
But
shit.
do you think she's actually doing that though, or is she just rage baiting?
No, I
She's
think
still
she's
doing
actually,
it, though.
I think she's
But-
doing it. Like, I listened to this podcast of her with Saving Grace.
Okay.
I love Saving Grace.
Love
podcast.
her
She's
pod.
so good.
So,
good. And she's a tall babe as well.
yeah. And in that pod, like, Bonnie Blue was basically just talking about how she started it. And she said she was just tired of her corporate job. And then she was like in Australia at this point, and she was like, a lot of people are doing OnlyFans. So she was like, if I'm going to do it, I just have to go in and go hard.
Yeah.
So she's been doing this from the very beginning
Yeah.
like that. And then she was saying, even when she did the 100 challenge, like, she was saying that it happened near a college. So she made sure that everyone showed their like ID and their sign that they were over 18, because she was like, everyone has to be legal. But she was saying like even lecturers were coming in, and that shops on the street started like profiting as well, because people are coming in getting coffees, all of these different things. So she's like sorting out
Little snack
businesses.
before-
She rents
for the
out
job.
like massive like apartments. So
What
she
inflation?
like, she'll go going to one room and then
Inflation doesn't exist.
In Australia.
Just
Crazy.
bring a business into the city.
literally, she was walking in from one room, going into the next room, and other people were in there. She was saying that like she's done a father and son, and like the father is married, so the son knows his father is cheating on his mom with.
But, like, I get, like, I don't think people are loving it, yeah? But, I don't know, I just feel like she
People are
rage-
loving it.
I think it's
No,
rage
like,
bait.
it's rage bait, you get me?
100%.
It's
Like,
right
I
and
feel
left.
like,
But
people
they're
are loving
doing it though. I think they're following through with it still though. That's
Yeah.
the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Because in some of these videos, there's other people talking. It's not just them.
Can I say something? Yeah.
I think there's a people there, yeah, but, like, I don't know.
She
I've
had
never
this
seen
video.
the content.
She
get
had
me?
no. I seen this video, right, but not the full thing. But she had this video where this girl brought her boyfriend to be with Bonnie, and they were in the video.
Can I tell you something? Yeah. See this whole Bonnie Blue content and whatever. It runs deep. The more she puts out online, the more seeds she's sowing into men's heads. And obviously, some men like will look at the video and be like, "I'm not even into that." But the more they see it online, like
It's like
see it
she's
kinda
in like
grows.
brainwashing them.
the seed grows in their head, and like one day like they'll be intrigued to be like, "What's even this hype about?"
And that's how they
And
go
that's
and start
how
paying
they
for
start
it. You're
And then
right.
obviously it becomes like an
You're
addiction. So
right.
it is really, really bad.
Ooh, layers.
But like, that's why like
The
I'm
Shade Bro
upset.
needs to stop
But, like-
posting her and Lily Phillips.
But
It's
honestly,
barely legal, but that's been around for a long time. Men have been doing that. Like, women, think about it, like dressing up as schoolgirls, all these things. You know what I
Little
mean?
cakes,
Men,
yeah.
men have been doing this for years, like if not centuries.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't agree what she's doing. I don't stand my person. I don't really stand for it because I don't think children and young adults should be sort of subjected to that sort of
I agree.
to that. But we're all like, I also think it's sex work is such a broad industry and there's so much things that are going on anyways. She's just sort of shining a light on
Shining
what's
a bit
already there.
too much
But it's
light.
already there. Do you get me?
It is.
Like, cause think about it, most girls get into sex work, yeah, and even like talking it from like an Irish, like from Ireland, a lot of girls get into it very young, and then they sort of reconsider it after like their mid-20s and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people are doing these things, and maybe it is from a society we need to look at, like why sex sells so much. Because to be honest, you put up a little thirst trap, yeah, you're getting loads of views. Do you get me?
That's so fair.
You put a video up, reading a book, yeah, like you're basically getting banned off the apps. Do you get me? So it's like,
That's like, honestly, that's so real.
there's so many things, like what she's
So
doing
true,
is
yeah,
what
with that.
everyone's doing. Do you get me? She's just doing it in rage bait. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, yeah, and maybe she is having sex with all these people. She's doing 100 runs and everything.
Lily Phillips went into an old person's home.
What?
But that's what I'm saying.
Wow, she went to the grand. She was like, "This is my oldest fan, and we're gonna have fun." And there he is, sat in the video, and I was like, "This is sick."
But that's what I'm saying. But that's kinks again. Do you get me? Like, we live in a world where people literally can get aroused by absolutely anything. See that Vaseline on that table? Somebody's loving it. Do you get me?
Vaseline.
What I'm saying is, like, there's like we live in such a creative world, because let's not judge anyone for their specific feelings or whatever, or what they're doing.
Reason not judging. I maybe.
Do you get what I'm saying is? Like, okay, I have personal standpoints on it, yeah, about how I feel personally,
not real.
and let's just say, PSA, I'm not into that stuff. But I'm saying is
Okay,
this,
Ray.
yeah, I'm a mother.
She's a mother. Cut the cameras. Cut the
And
cameras.
that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.
Let's go.
No, but
but
you
for
ate
real
with
though,
that.
like,
She ate
listen,
with that.
you did,
She
like,
you ate with that.
You really did. But look, we're here talking about it.
Yeah, do you get?
Oh,
It sells.
they gross me
We're here
out
talking
so
about it.
much. Like,
We put this as a caption.
Just not my cup of tea.
There's gonna
No,
be
I'm not
people
gonna lie to you.
like,
Let's be so that as anytime I caption or when I used to caption the pod, like anything relating to sex, views
Yeah.
straight away. Anything, you gotta learn how to grow your money.
mindset.
Don't want to hear it.
And
Don't want to hear it.
Don't want to hear
2
it.
views.
no.
Yeah.
Like, tell me why, like, on average, the odd story gets like 2.5. Like, the algorithm is so bad right now.
Yeah.
Right,
That my nyash is looking cute from my summer holidays
Nyash.
that I posted like last summer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
12K views.
Do you get me?
20K.
Or
Bro,
when
I'm
you're
like-
in a video with a man that people don't know, triple the views,
Triple.
bro.
The whole following
When
is
I see
watching.
1K
Guys,
on my
everybody is
story.
watching.
There was this one time I did a promo. I don't mind baiting it out. I did a promo for 5 Palm to promote the gala, and I was obviously doing a shoot with Marcel. And like obviously we're just in the the thing was like, you know, he was my date for the gala, whatever, and everything. We're always taking videos in the car. Views was up on Snapchat. When I'm posting the podcast, 2 clicks.
There you go. And it's when you have to promote your own.
I tagged I think I tagged Marcel or I tagged 5 Palm. Why did Marcel get 500 clicks on his name?
Do you get?
500 clicks, but when I'm
Bro.
promoting my podcast, Black Owned Business.
Bro, it was my babe's birthday on the weekend. I got triple views. No app.
You never
No app.
hit a blanket
Get
tag.
it. He doesn't even
Blanket
have
tag.
Instagram. Get out of here. Sweating in the corner.
You never post your man though, so for people that
No,
are like,
I'm not even like, girl. Even when I saw it, I was like, oh, hard
no,
launch.
I hear it though. Like you will never know I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, shit.
Ever.
Yeah.
You'll never know because you are not seeing my man's face.
Do
I
you
like
get
that.
me?
Yeah,
And
no.
it's not because I don't trust anybody. It's because there's some things in life you just have to keep for yourself.
Just keep it to
Yeah.
yourself.
I'm a private
Yeah.
girl. I share so much of my life anyway.
Yeah.
I don't. That's something I don't need. Like,
Like-
if he's down for it, yeah, cool, whatever. But like, it's not something I'm.
But
Pushing.
sometimes I want to do the cute couples TikToks.
yeah,
and
I'll
then-
show you our matching junks or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's about
Yeah, no, like I want to do the cute TikToks, and then I just remember he's a Y chromosome at the end of the
That's
day.
what I'm
So
saying,
like,
bro. I'm
no.
so
Why
conflicted.
chromosome?
Isn't it
It's
so
a
funny?
Y
No,
chromosome.
isn't it so funny? As soon as like you let your girls know about, like, let's say for example, yeah,
That's when they start messing
Like,
up,
I-
bro.
like, literally-
Yeah, the minute you talk about them, say goodbye to that nice man
No.
that had nothing but green
It's so
flags.
funny, I didn't
they
even
are
land,
turning
but you
a
guys
nice
under-
shade of red.
guys, I didn't land, but you guys literally just said
What? He paid coded in
Bro,
red.
It's true.
Bro.
It's like a reverse manifestation.
Yeah,
You
It's
know,
tough.
he's doing all the right things.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
bringing
you
for
go.
dinner,
I'm
booking
gonna
you a
treat
car-
him
like,
right.
Yeah, and I'm like, do you know what? Maybe this one's worth telling the girls about or the fam about.
Don't do it.
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 Let him meet
Keep that
everybody
shit for
by
yourself.
I'm even
accident.
angry. I'm even upset.
Let him meet everyone by
I'm even
accident.
angry.
Honestly. And then
I'm
you don't
gonna
have to
lose
explain
it.
anything. I swear.
I'm gonna lose it. I hate when that happens.
It's the
happened
worst.
to me 10,000 times. I'll like, you know, go on a date or like I'm talking to a guy and I tell my girl, oh my gosh, girls, like he's so cool and everything, cool dude. And then next day,
Splats.
I find out.
He's got a wife and kids and a mortgage. Like, it's nuts.
Mhm,
Wife
And
kids
he's
a
in
mortgage is
arrears.
nuts. I haven't been there, but
mhm.
nor would I.
Don't forget the arrears.
He supports
The
he su-
arrears.
or he supports Tottenham. I have to deal with that.
Good
Story,
night, bro.
I'm vexed, bro.
Okay, because
Angry, bro.
we've said a lot about trashy men, so let's have a trashy woman.
Nah, you know what? There's some good men out
Women
there.
are
Yeah.
women are bad.
I'm
This-
saying that until I get my ring, bro.
All right, so here's a trashy woman story. Okay, so I never imagined I'd be in this position. My wife and I have been together for nearly a decade, married for 6, and we have a beautiful 4-year-old daughter. Our relationship wasn't perfect, but we always made it work until now.
I need to sit for this one.
She works in corporate and attends annual work retreats. Usually, I tag along, but this year I stayed home because our daughter struggles with travel. I thought we'd reconnect once she returned, but something felt off. She grew distant, ignored my text, and even missed a promised FaceTime
His wife.
birthday celebration with our daughter. When I saw her social media post, a coworker, someone I had already felt uneasy about, was in nearly every picture, always close to her. Before coming home, she mentioned a bruise on her neck, later brushing it off as a bug bite.
She
One-
didn't even say the curler.
The curler's what I
Didn't
said.
even say the
crazy.
It's the curler you gotta use.
I say
A bug bite.
A bug
I
bite
said
is
carpet
dumb.
burn.
Carpet burn.
Demi, that's even worse.
That's girl.
Why is your neck
Why
on the
you- why you
carpet?
like
Why is your
carpet?
neck on the
Because
carpet?
sometimes when you want to watch the cartoon, just saying, you lie down, you watch the cartoon.
No,
That's crazy.
Carpet
no,
burn.
you gotta commit to it. Get
Girl,
a hair curler
that's
and go.
opening a whole other can of worms.
Literally.
How
That's
did you
not
get
the-
the carpet
That's
burn?
not the type of carpet burn I want.
Exactly, thank you.
Girl. When I confronted her, she became defensive, refusing to talk about the retreat. I moved into the guest room, unable to sleep beside someone I didn't trust. Then one night, she came to me in tears. She confessed. she hooked up with that coworker on our daughter's birthday.
Crazy.
The hickey was from him. They made out. Things got physical, but she stopped when he called her by the nickname only I use. Guilt consumed her, but I was shattered.
So-
She insists she loves us, that she wasn't unhappy, just lost. But I don't recognize her anymore. I told her we need to separate. She's now staying with her parents while I focus on our daughter. I still love her, but everything feels different.
Shout out to him.
Right now, I'm taking
chose
things
himself.
one step at a time because that's all I can do.
What was the nickname, bro?
What was the nickname?
I don't know. It has to be something mad.
So like, was she like, okay, you're the co-worker, right? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm eating my.
I know. Yeah, sorry.
gosh.
Well, so okay, let's say I'm the girl, you're the co-worker, right? And I
Uh-huh.
was just like, oh yeah. So when me and my husband get intimate, he calls me Jenny Boo.
Oh,
But did she not just say it?
Wait.
Wait.
So wait, I thought
she's
I thought-
definitely told the coworker what that name is.
Do you think so?
She's definitely, because how else?
I don't
Like,
really know.
like it'd be someone calling you Erica.
Mm.
You know, like how did they know that?
How did you know?
How did you know?
my nickname just turned into my real name. So
I'm screaming.
Real.
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 did you get me?
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Imagine
mad.
wait, pause.
No.
Imagine calling a man by his nickname in bed.
Oh,
And I have another thing as well. You know celebrities, right? Do other celebrities call them their like government names or their celebrity names?
They'll probably call them what everyone calls
like
them.
hey,
I'm
the
not-
weekend.
I'm not calling.
We-
Hey, the weekend.
Saturday.
I'm
Oh
not
my
calling.
god,
I'm not
that's
Saturday,
so
calling.
Sunday.
true.
I'm not calling gonna when we're in the bedroom. I'm not doing that.
Is he gonna let you call him by his
I'm
government
gonna
name?
call
That's the
him
thing.
his real name. I don't know his real
No,
name,
but I'm saying a lot of these people like
Mm.
probably do get called that. Like everyone calls him Gunna. He's
Yeah.
never called his
Yeah.
name anywhere.
I'll call him one of.
It's
one-
probably like his
One of
family
one.
who would call him
his real name.
his real name, and then eventually
Mm.
maybe
You'll let me
it'd
know
be
what the real
yeah.
name
Wait, I literally made up a nickname for my babes, yeah,
Mhm.
and now that's all I introduce him as. Like nobody really understands his name, and now I know anybody.
Yeah, I'm not
his
gonna
name-
lie.
Mm.
When you told us what his name was, and when I saw what his name was, I was like,
Yeah.
I kind of
back.
get it.
I want to know when we cut the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
kind of
that's how
get
I
it.
introduced it. But now every time I call him by his actual name, he's like, "Why you calling me that?"
Yeah.
And now when you call it his actual name when I'm pissed off.
Yeah, it's like the same with, like my
First.
name is Rosalind, but everyone calls me Ross.
Yeah.
I know I'm in trouble when
Yeah.
the two double barrels come out.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm in trouble.
I've never gotten to the full name. I've never got
Yeah.
Katrina.
Mhm.
I've only got Rena.
Mm.
That's it.
Even calling you Rena is weird.
Rena, yeah.
Katrina, sorry, you caught me at Katrina.
Katrina
her name's
Holly
Katrina.
O'Driscoll.
Holly.
Katrina Holly O'Driscoll.
Wow.
Riley girl's such a Holly.
Wow, it's getting
Sorry,
Rally
Irish.
mom.
It's getting
I said
Irish.
Riley girl's such a Holly name. Sorry.
Holly
I'm
name.
asleep.
Holly's such a rally girl name.
Holly.
Holly.
Holly. Yeah.
So-
Rally
Yeah.
girl
So
Holly.
hot.
Yeah.
That is hot.
But I think like Ree is just so you. Like
It's
you
so
hear
you.
Rena,
Yeah.
Katrina. It's
Like,
just,
I never would have
nah.
guessed Katrina.
Girl, we didn't
That's why I
either.
can live too. I'm Hannah Montana when I'm in work, bro.
Honestly.
Katrina.
I think when I meet the man that's my man, he's gonna call me Naomi.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second.
So her full name,
Reintroduce yourselves, please.
Princess Oluwademilade Naomi Williams.
Yeah, Demi.
Yeah. That's what she said. It only friends call her Demi, but it's
Honestly.
Princess to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because even now, I find it so hard when I'm doing like official paperwork to like start typing Princess. Like when
Yeah.
sending emails.
Lit,
Your
because I
name
like
is Princess in my phone.
Oh, cutie.
Well,
No.
I don't
You've
know.
always been Demi.
I have
to
her.
me.
I have her saved as my
Always.
Demi.
Yeah.
And you've always been Roz to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Reintroduce yourself.
Oh, Yewande Rosalina the Gemma.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you
Yewande.
go.
Yeah.
Yewande.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
No, like I love calling men by the names that no one else calls
Me
them.
too.
Like,
I love a pet name
big
for a
dog.
man.
Yeah. Make dog.
I love calling, no, the guy that I'm dating right now, I can never say his full name properly. It's like I just can't pronounce it right.
Mm.
And my mom has a nickname for him, and I don't even.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Crazy.
You're a
Yeah.
deep girl.
I feel like
Your mom's gonna
I'm in
nickname
trouble.
your-
Yeah.
your brother.
Even my granny.
Ah!
Even my granny has a nickname for him, and I'm like,
Yikes.
Wow.
You can't leave
like
now.
chill. They'll
Ring
hate you.
pending.
Locked
Just
in.
invite me to the wedding.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh,
I've got
Let me
you.
be part of the wedding party.
I'll walk you. I was singing down the aisle. to
Elopement?
go.
Yeah, girl, don't do it.
And be me, the toxic that I am.
Honestly.
I be coming out.
That's right.
That's the only story I have, guys.
That story is nuts.
That was
That's so
crazy.
I feel sorry for him, to be
Trust
honest.
your gut, though.
Yeah.
Your gut does not lie.
He's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
He needs to take time for himself.
He's gonna meet a nice woman, and yeah,
But ladies, yeah,
that he deserves.
yeah, you need to follow through with the burn. You actually get a curler and burn yourself.
It's a curler.
It saves you so much.
Or you just don't cheat, and you just.
Or you just don't cheat. Don't
That's
cheat.
why I said follow through. I said if you're follow through,
You're gonna
with
do
you're
it.
gonna
Go
do
with the
it.
curler, but like
Yeah.
don't be saying a
Follow
bug
through.
bite.
Having to
No
get
one's
a
believing
skin
that.
graft on your neck or something.
Yeah,
Bug bite is nuts.
bug
That's a
bite
first.
is crazy.
Yeah, because like a bug bite, like it actually swells up, like a.
And it'll be like hard.
Yeah.
And it'll be red. It wouldn't be bruised.
Like a hickey's like it looks like
It's a blood vessel.
Dark
Yeah, it's like-
purple
yeah.
on every skin tone.
Every
On every skin, no.
bro. Every
Every
tone,
skin
bro.
tone.
That
No matter
purple.
how dark you are, that shit is
Mm.
purple.
It's coming through.
Yeah,
It
you're gonna
is
see that
coming
shit.
through.
And I realized of not recent that I bruise very badly.
You do.
I realized the same thing.
I bruise too badly.
Mm.
Bro.
Only in
I
my
don't let-
later years.
I don't let it happen. I don't let it happen.
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, like
In the past, I used to like, you know, my
See,
territory
I'm a
being marked.
strong-willed woman. I'm like, nope.
like
But like, I
See,
feel like
that's the
this is-
thing.
I feel like
Like,
I feel like you know those are it's not good because like let's say for example if you get a hickey on Wednesday and you have a date on Thursday, you're messed up. But I think guys actually do that intentionally.
of course they do. Of course they do.
That's exactly why I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
explaining this in work.
Mm.
You can
What the
explain it,
hell?
but I'm not.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like I have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You can explain
You're
it,
wearing-
but
you're
I
wearing
am
that-
not.
Yeah.
No.
I am horrible. Like, you gonna get one, I'm not getting one.
You're wearing a turtleneck on the hottest day of the year.
Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
cold.
And leave a
No.
little claw clip in the car.
I'm really okay
Do you know what
with
I'm
putting
saying?
makeup on my neck. I just feel like that's so weird.
Yeah.
I'm not going to work with one of those things on my neck.
No,
that's
absolutely
happening.
not.
I actually went to work one time. And like obviously I think my colleagues have seen it, but my colleagues were like they were my dogs. Like they were really cool.
Yeah, because you
And,
video
like-
called me that day and I saw it.
Yeah. And like
Don't do it.
I said carpet burn, bro, and they laughed. I'm pretty,
But then they're doing the maths and then they're like,
Is it possible?
carpet burn.
But you know when you say cap, yeah, that's literally what I'm thinking, bro. I'm thinking
I'm
what
still thinking
Full
when
melting.
when she says carpet burn, it's
Like
not.
like
I'm
it's
saying
just-
is
It
hell.
gives a clearer picture.
yeah, of
Yeah.
how it got there in the first place.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't deep it. You guys are nasty. Oh,
I'm just real.
Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes.
what's it called? I do have men versus women. If you guys want to do that,
Yeah,
Are you
let's
guys,
go.
are you
Let's
guys
go.
tired?
Let's
Hit
go.
me.
No,
Right.
like I actually love having Erica on.
I love girls.
Listen,
Yeah.
I love having you here.
Just make me a correspondent to this.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Literally.
I just sit here and listen.
Yeah.
Great time.
Right, men versus women choosing partners. Who's better?
Women.
Women.
Choosing partners.
Oh
No men,
I didn't
men,
think
because men will
Um,
pick a wife.
that. They will.
They'll pick a
Oh,
wife
but there's also a lot of guys who have missed out on the loves of their lives.
because they picked a
because
wife.
They
they like,
still end up picking.
yeah, they.
No, but that's because majority of the time, yeah, actually you're right. Majority of the time, men are going to get a wife out of women.
Yeah,
It's not all the time women
Yeah.
are going to get good husbands.
Yeah.
I'm picky as fuck though. I can't lie.
That's the best way to
I
be.
can't lie.
Yeah.
Girl,
Like
do
I
it.
don't. I know. Like I don't just be doing the whole. You know, going on loads of dates and like I am a.
I'm the same.
I'm
bro.
very
And that's
intentional
what
with my
gets us
time.
in trouble, though.
I know, but I'm just like, time is precious.
It is.
Men like to waste time.
Yield.
So like, yeah, if we're talking or whatever, yeah, we'll go on a date. But like, I'm not doing this whole like serial dating. It's not for me.
It's never.
I
I've
can't
never
get
been
to
a
know
serial-
more than one person
at a time.
Yeah.
Same
It's
as me.
and then like Slady HD and everything else in the mix. It's just like, oh, did I say so? Like,
yeah,
it's,
that's
oh.
it.
And then you get
Oh.
mixed up, and it's like it's just
Maybe
long.
I'd be like,
Maybe that was
oops.
your other guy.
I didn't.
The other one.
Oh,
No, just being an
oh.
intentional woman.
Yeah.
Like
One
I know
one
what
year
once.
on my birthday, Mr. Munch, he gave me a Pandora charm. Guys, I don't have a Pandora bracelet.
I can't even laugh because that's it. Why did he give you the Pandora for?
Defo the wrong girl.
One time.
Defo
you
the
say
wrong
thanks?
One
girl.
pendant. There's one pendant.
I was so confused because I actually said it. I was like, I said, I don't have a bracelet, but I have the rings. Yeah. Yeah, I think I gave the charm away to someone recently. You know?
Yeah,
That's
don't
so
keep that
real.
bad judge.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm very picky.
Wow. I don't have the bracelet.
I was literally, and it's like, it was a birthday, like, present as well. Like, can you imagine?
Can we circle back for a second? His name's Mr. Munch.
Yeah, he got the name because exactly.
Yeah, like, listen, we don't need to elaborate on that. But
Carpet burn.
what's the what's the gist with Mr. Munch?
Mr. Munch was
Like,
just...
how long was
Mr.
this?
Munch was also a podcaster.
The same
Oh,
podcaster
that
The
one.
same
we mentioned
podcaster.
earlier on in the
Mm.
pod.
Yeah,
Carrying
yeah,
on.
Mr.
Yeah,
Munch.
girl, we did
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He bamboozled the heck out of me because I even gave Mr. Munch a get out jail free
An
card.
Irish podcaster?
No.
Okay.
UK. I even gave.
Watch
I
me do
even
my
gave
math.
him.
So
Girl,
she
not
was in
this
the
country.
UK on this date.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I won't out you on the pod because I'm psychic.
I'm screaming. No,
Yeah.
it was okay. But what? I didn't tell no lie.
And he also didn't bring the bracelet. So
Yeah, do you get me?
Yeah,
And his name is Mr. Munch.
And his name is Mr. Munch. That says it all.
it's all there. It's all pretty much there. Yeah, I can't remember what I was gonna say again, but it was
Sorry,
really funny.
I was
Across
gonna
you.
say, like, I agree with you because in regards to like not dating a lot, because I
Yeah.
feel like I find it very hard to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Because like the way I am, I know I'm very soft and very like
Mhm.
just really just love a girl.
Yeah.
So I have to be very particular with who I actually give my time to, and I have to do
Amen.
the screening. Sometimes the screening goes well, sometimes it doesn't.
Mhm.
However, like one thing I will say is that like I've been comfortable and I've been safe.
Mm.
So that's like why I do have to be very picky.
I'm the exact same. Like, it's all about.
And you're even an artist, bro.
Yeah.
So you have to be very.
But you have to
picky.
be very picky.
Yeah.
You can't let anyone come and ruin your brand.
No, literally, and I think it's more so just like I don't like wasting my time. I don't like
Yeah.
other people wasting my time, and I don't want to waste your time.
100%.
So, you know, if there's a vibe, like, let's see it through, see where it goes. But like, I'm not doing this whole, you know, I'm going on like 3 dates a week or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Because the chat has to be good.
Yeah.
If the chat's not good, I'm absolutely not wasting my time. 'Cause I don't be, like, I have friends who go on dates and then they're just like, yeah, he just talked about his ex for like the whole date.
I'd
I'm
be
like,
gone.
well,
I'd be gone.
he's clearly in love, so
Bye.
goodbye.
He needs to go back to her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he loves
It's
her.
not over.
Do you know what I'm saying? But there's nothing wrong with being picky.
Yeah.
And just do you know what? I'm actually not even going to use the word picky. I'm just going to say intentional.
That's the best. That's the best way to.
Yeah.
Best word to use.
Yeah, and I just think as you get older, like when
Say
you
with
come out of a
intention.
long-term relationship, like, and then you're in your mid-20s, it's different. Like dating is different because you're like, like, I know what I want. I definitely want a husband. I want, someone who's like, who can push me
Yeah.
creatively, be
A
ambitious,
partner, a
be
partnership.
creative, someone I could be creative with that just like gets it, you know?
Yeah.
Someone who doesn't dim your light.
And
as
someone who
well.
doesn't dim my light, someone who sees potential and is like, how do we make it shine?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
100%.
But other than that, it's just like when you're dating as you get older, it's like, oh, and you're an intentional person, you're like, shit, this could be it.
Yeah.
Well, not that this could be it, but you know, it's a lot more serious than dating in like your early 20s.
Yeah. No,
I
it makes
think.
sense.
Men
really-
versus women, who's better at making money?
Man.
Men, yeah. It's easier. I don't think that they're better. I think it's easier
They
for
don't
them
have
to make
that
money.
much to lose.
Yeah, but men are always like the amount of times I hear men being like, oh, I can't afford her, or I need to get my money up for her. Like it's like I think it's
Or
it's
even
that
logical.
A lot of them
providing
even put
mentality.
a lot of them even put off being in relationships because they want to focus on their careers, where women are trying to do it all.
But
Yeah.
even if they're not putting it off, like even in like corporate settings, even in the creative industries, they're
the ones with the power.
They have power, yeah, and they have like they're not looked down upon. There's not a stigma against them because they don't have to look after kids or they don't have.
And
this
another
female...
thing is, I think with making money as well, you have to be rootless, and I think a lot of women just have certain softness to them.
Well, not businesses, but once people see emotion, they sort of cast you out. They say we can't do this because men think with logic, women think with emotion, and that's like the that's what we talk about a lot.
That's so fair.
So it's like when you start seeing emotional, like you make emotional decisions, they're going like, we can't rely on this.
Yeah.
And like, but I
Because
think
there's times you really need to crush your enemies and not be
Yeah,
thinking
and you
about
gotta
how they're
think with
feeding their
logic.
family and their children. And
There's
stuff.
also women that are like that too, though.
there is women
It's
like
very
that, but
smaller
there's
percentage,
smaller
maybe,
percentage.
but-
This,
Yeah.
I think the reason why it's easier for men to make money is because that's the stereotype. Like I think a lot of women, like a lot of CEOs, a lot of like entrepreneurial women, they're doing bits in the industry.
Yeah.
But because the stereotype is women are emotional, that's why they don't they don't get the same. Because if you think about it, like in corporate worlds, like men, I think there's like a 20% pay gap between men and women, and that's good. From like a few years ago, I think it was like at one point it was like 50%. So men and women were doing the same jobs, but men were making 50% more. It's like, so it's the stigma. That's why they can make it's easier for them to make money, because you have the boys clubs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got strip bars. They're like like they're degrading women. Do you get me?
Boys Club is a real thing.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
But you know, there's this thing I also saw on TikTok called the Matilda effect. And it was actually a thing where it's like all these women have created things, but because women were not allowed to have the rights over it, the men
I saw
had to
that.
end up doing it. So there are certain women who were musicians, but because they weren't allowed to, you know, like read or write music, they would write songs and their brothers would have to play it. So it was really the women's ideas, but men would get the
Yeah.
So it's the Matilda effect is a bias against acknowledging the achievements of women scientists whose work is attributed to their male colleagues. So there's a million and one different things in the past, like back in the days, where women have done some crazy things, but it's all linked to men, but it's the women who actually started it.
Stairs, maps.
The Matilda effect.
Around the world.
Girls.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree that men are making money, but just because like they don't really have as much limits as women have. There's certain things that like women just can't do without it costing them a lot.
Biological clock, that's our biggest one.
Yeah. Whereas men, like they can go through a lot of things that women can't do. Like there's a lot of things men have that women don't have. That like obviously if we were to match them at that level, we'll be like
Super.
or just like we just wouldn't be. It'll be costing a lot. I'm trying to think of a good example, but I can't think of one right now. But there's just a lot of things men can do when it comes to making money. There's so many ways men can make money that wouldn't cost them like their dignity, for example.
Their respect.
That like if women were to do it, it's a bit
bias.
Do you know what
Well,
I
if you look at male sex workers and female sex workers,
There you go.
do you know what I mean?
That's- yeah,
When
that's
men
the
do
biggest
it,
one.
when men do it, they're like, yeah, go on, bro. Yeah, you're lit. Do you
Yeah.
get me? When women do it, you're literally like, oh my God, you're such a whore.
Yeah.
Like, but you've literally done the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
look at Geordie Shore. Do you get me?
Lit.
All those people, all these men praised for years because they were doing seasons of
Gas.
people having sex. Do you get me?
Gas.
Being like,
But
yeah,
then
triple
Charlotte and
digits,
Horror
bro.
Right,
were
that turnip
always-
around, like
But
that's
then-
all I remember when I see his name is him talking about the turnip.
Yeah. And then you go.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing.
I forgot about that.
That's crazy when you think
What's
about
the
it now,
turnip?
though.
He's turnip.
His little peepee.
He's turnip.
His turnip. Turnip.
Turn up.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Do you get me? But then you look at Holly from Geordie Shore, and she was
ridiculed
absolutely
for having a
ridiculed.
BBL.
ridiculed. And like, she
Yeah.
wasn't even that bad. Do you know what I mean? She was like, what, 19 at the time?
Literally.
And everybody's like, she's fat, she's this, like, she's a whore, like, she won't ever settle down.
Scott as well.
That's what I'm saying.
And all those
but
guys were taking pure advantage of them.
Yep.
Like, look at Gaz and Charlotte. Like, for years,
Yeah.
he cost her so much mental distress.
So much pain.
do you get me?
Like,
So
bro,
much pain.
on and off for years. And she actually ended up being pregnant for him and had an ectopic
Ectopic
pregnancy. And that was her final straw because after that, he moved on to someone else, got married, had 2 kids. Well, they're divorced now. but-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Separated, but
Just a lot of things that like men do that women can't do. And
See, men had a problem. I said it.
Okay.
some men.
She's back on the train.
Girl, don't do it.
Girl,
Some
don't
men.
Don't do it.
Well,
Well, you know what? Do it. Like, fuck around and find out. Do you know what I'm saying?
around
Like,
to find
that's
out,
what
yeah.
that's what life is for.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it really is what life is for.
Like, if I didn't do it, I wouldn't have the song. Do you know what I'm saying? If I didn't do it, I wouldn't have Rally Girl.
Yeah.
So it's all
It's all part of the plot.
it's all part of the plot. And then people are
Yeah.
like, "What's Rally Girl?" And I'm like, "It's a long story."
You know what's so funny, right? All the stuff I've done for the plot, or like things I've done I shouldn't have done. Like they make great stories.
Like my kids, oh my
Great
God,
stories,
my
bro.
kids are their mom
Great
is gonna
They
keep
live
them
life,
so
bro.
entertained.
Great stories, bro.
Best stories.
I have great stories.
My mom's
Great
friends will
stories.
keep my kids very entertained.
Oh, I got you, bro.
I didn't get up to much in my 20s because I was like you, the long distance
The
relationship.
long
of
distance
majority.
thing, yeah, long
God,
term thing.
ew.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a lover girl. Like I'm a relationship girly. So like if I'm dating now, like I'm not dating to like fuck around my time.
See,
I'm dating because I
men have
like
killed
see
that in
something.
me. Men have
Really?
men
Don't let
have-
them kill it though.
No, see, I'm like I can be, but it's like you have to be worth it for me to like. I just don't give it up for free
Amen.
no
Yeah.
more. Like I don't
Amen.
got the
It's not
time.
give it up
I
for
don't have
free
time for that.
podcast here. It's
Yeah,
not.
I'm not the way I
Everything
was in my
comes.
21 as I am at 30. Like
No.
you're not
I
getting
sort
that.
of wish I was 21 again.
Yeah, like listen, don't get me
kind of
wrong. You have your
don't.
moments, but like them moments are nothing.
They
Like
build character.
they might
I
as well be
really
non-existent now.
don't. Like going back to where I was at 21 and where I am now, I'm like I'm so much wiser.
Yeah.
Like there's so much that I can see from a mile away that I'm like, girl,
No.
don't do
Yeah,
it.
literally.
No.
Well, you have to go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You literally have to
I
do
actually
it.
don't regret anything I go through. Like sitting here talking about that Pandora bracelet. Like, 3 years
That
ago,
fucks me
maybe
up.
that would have like
That
had
fucks
me flipping in my mind. But now I'm
Mm.
able to sit here and look at it and be like,
Frontal lobe
I'd be
vibes.
like, lol.
Yeah.
No, but
LMFAO.
I miss the carefreeness of being 21. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you just didn't.
100%. No
you didn't-
responsibilities.
No carefree, bro. Now I'm paying bills. Do you get me? I have to go to work.
She's
I'm
a
looking
mother.
after you. Like, do you get me? It's horrible.
You
They're horrible.
say you. Why you?
She say you.
You.
I actually don't know
With
how
a
to do
T.
it because
I
I
actually-
can't. Like,
I
I'm
know.
30 and
Girl,
I'm just
honestly,
like, no,
when my
no,
day
no.
comes, I will feel so blessed. But
But right now,
girl,
Girl,
I'm
don't
trying to keep myself
do it.
alive.
Don't do
literally,
it.
it'd be like a teenage pregnancy. That's how I feel.
Lit.
I'd actually be like, oh my God, my
I
life
don't know
is over.
I know what you mean. I'm still a teen mom, guys. Like, I'm
Honestly,
still a teen
Yeah.
mom.
no, but I feel like I could definitely be a stepmom.
Okay. Yes, as long as you have
I
the
literally
ring,
said that
bro.
because I wanted to see Ross's reaction.
I
Ross
said,
like, no, I could do it.
absolutely, positively not.
Really?
Girl,
Why?
I'd have to push into my. I'm just not dealing. I can be a stepmom if the baby mom's dead.
I should have never asked that question.
Yeah, I can
No,
do
not
that.
baby mom, the mother.
Oh, the
child,
baby.
yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. The
In that case,
Baby moms are.
in that case,
baby mom is a slur here.
but in this case, I feel like it's correct. But it's like I can't be called a baby mom. She can't be called a baby mom. But if it's my mom, and she's a terror, she's a baby mom.
But what if you really love him and like she's cool?
Oh, blended families.
Like,
yeah.
listen, I'm off
Yeah,
her.
you
I
know
don't
what?
have
Blended
a-
families, I think, can happen. I do think, but I think they're rare. It's very, very rare. There's a lot
Yeah.
of healing that needs to happen between both people
Everybody,
for
yeah.
it to work out. And I
Mm.
think it needs to be like a great space between the relationship. Like 5 years, y'all been over for 5 years. They've dated many other people. Y'all don't hang
And
out.
they didn't end on good terms.
Yeah, but there's still like respect and they're civil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because I just never came from a like. I always like. I feel the reason I'm like I'd be open to it. Like I'm like it's just an extension of that person.
Yeah.
You know, like
This
I'm
is
never
the
gonna be
lover-
their mom, but I can like I'd
This
only
is
ever
the
want to be their
lover
friend.
girls
Yeah.
in use.
Yeah, but like
It
also
is.
I didn't have that kind of relationship with my stepmom, so
you
I
just want to be better.
gotta break the cycle.
Yeah, 100%. I'm here for it. I love that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
love- girl,
if
do
my
it.
man is a kid, cool.
Yeah,
I
it
just
is
don't
what it
wanna
is.
do
It
Yeah.
is what it is.
It actually, to be honest, it shows how good of a person they are. Do you get me?
100%.
Because you can actually tell a lot by a man about how he looks after his kids, what he does by his
100%.
children.
If anything, it's like I'd be more inclined to
Yeah.
But I've seen some.
take someone more seriously if that was the case.
If they
Yeah.
had a child.
Yeah, and I can see what kind of person they are, like
Yeah.
what kind of father they are.
Yeah.
But like
You
I've
know.
It's a
also
very good
seen
judge of
cases
character.
Yeah,
where
100%.
men are like really good fathers to their kids, but they were shitty to the babies, like the mother of the kid, and that has grown resentment. So the mother of the kid has not fully healed. So that's what I'm saying. When you're in situations like that, it can be very sticky
No, but I
and
think
very messy.
I think like let's say like the relationship is breaking down, yeah, the parents of the kid don't get along, there's resentment in there. Like showing respect towards your child's mother is showing what type of character you are. Do you get me?
100%.
So it's not that you're coming
Yeah,
back
but so
being
I'm
like
saying
this
100%.
girl
he
is
may
going
no.
crazy.
What I'm saying is that he may be respectful does not mean that she will always be, or she can give you that grace. Because I've seen cases where the mother of the child has made the life a terror just because she's not healed and stuff.
But-
So that's what I'm saying. If there's like plenty of like time in between,
I
time.
couldn't go into it. Yeah, no, I hear that, but I couldn't go into it thinking that way.
But I feel
Because like, listen,
even
if you
she's
catch a
terror,
vibe with someone and you're like, look,
I'm catching a vibe, but I'm not catching headache.
but it's a terror. But
Like,
if
I'm
she's
not
a
catching
terror,
no
you gotta
headache.
let her go. Like, and that's also a
Yeah.
character. Like, how can you handle that situation? Because I'll have your back 110%, but there still has to be respect
and
there.
the past is in
There's
the past.
still
You
respect,
get
but
me?
see,
Let
that's it.
bygones
I
be
think some
bygones.
of you have not heard some like wicked stories. Like women.
Oh
can
no,
be
I've heard stories.
wicked.
Now listen, I'm such an optimist.
Oh, you
I
guys
always
are
love
strong
to see
women.
the good
You're
in
very
people before I
strong.
see
Mm.
the
Me?
bad, and I'll always give people the benefit of the doubt,
Yeah.
even if I do get hurt in
But
the
the doubt's
process.
not benefiting those.
Oh,
But
you
do
guys
you know
are
what I'm
actually
saying?
really sweet people.
No,
That's...
like and I agree with the girlies. Like, obviously, you do have to gauge the situation. We're obviously
Yeah.
a bit more wise. We're not just gonna jump into something knowing
No.
damn well that our instinct is like, nah, girl, don't do it.
Yeah.
Because
Like-
I think maybe it's because like it was a bit of like my life growing up. Like
Yeah.
Probably.
I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of it. So I'm just like, when you're that kid in the middle, it's nasty. When you're the
And
kid
I
in the
hear
back,
that.
it's
I
But
hear
that's
that.
it's
nasty.
when the children are the focus. Do you get
Exactly.
me? And that's very hard. But that's very hard for both people to do. Like, and
Mhm.
I get what you're saying. Like when the mother, like, well, not saying the mother of the child, could be the father of the child as well, where they still are holding on to the relationship.
Yeah.
But it's like, but if you guys can just if that person can focus on the welfare of the child, yeah, and block the relationship stuff out, that's what a good judge of
And
character
some
is.
people can do that.
And some
you
people
know?
can't.
Some
and
people
it's
can't.
yeah.
I'm yet to see it personally. And I also know I'm petty. Like if that was me, if you're making my life hell, I'm making yours hell back too. So it's like we
Oh,
gotta
that
take our
could
children.
that
I
actually could
can't.
never be me.
No,
No,
I think
I would make
Oh.
like no. If you're not gonna work with me, I'm not gonna work with you, and
But
it's
that's
like
what
it'll be a mess.
I think, like when you like, because you have very maternal traits, anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. And I feel like when you do have a child, and God forbid you ever not don't like have to be in that situation, but if you were, I feel like you would be so focused on that child and giving it the best life
Yeah.
that you wouldn't even
pay
you
attention
don't even
to
think about that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Because you'd be so focused on that child, and it's like, yeah, they're being petty, they might be doing that, but that's not for me to worry about. Like, it's
Yeah.
how does it affect this child? Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Bro, that's just it's
that's a
just-
whole other episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm only
honestly.
getting married once. I ain't doing no
you get?
getting divorced and getting remarried. I ain't doing that shit.
I'm just like, you know
Girl,
what?
get out of here. Okay, take it.
Like, no,
It's
but
you
it's
so
true.
free spirit
No,
lover girl.
I'll say this. Yes, I'm a certified lover girl, but I've just come to learn that like sometimes nothing is forever.
Okay.
You know,
Damn, that's
And
really sad.
it's sad, but it's true. But also, I'm like, I'm not gonna go around living my life being like, oh, I'm not gonna get into this relationship because it's not gonna
No,
last.
I'll
Like,
do a
no,
relationship again, but I'm not getting married again.
first,
Yeah, I'm just doing that one time paper one time.
good for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
No, I
Because
want the
they,
same.
They're gonna be niggas.
But,
they're gonna be niggas. I ain't saying single.
yeah, that
Yeah.
part.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to this podcast today.
I'm screaming.
It was very. We have any
Wholesome.
last words?
Girl, don't do it.
Girl, don't do it.
do it.
Just
If he ain't treating you right, picking you up at night.
if not,
He's been screwing your friend, picking her up in a Benz.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah.
Mama didn't
Don't
raise
raise
no fool.
No. Girl, don't do
Don't
it.
do it.
Just rally your way through life.
Yeah.
Just, love hard, etc., etc.
I'm gonna wear this to work tomorrow. And everyone's gonna ask me, I'll be like, are you a rally girl?
Yeah,
I might use this
people
to get
just
my
keep
hair
being like,
done.
"What is a rally girl?" And I'm like, guys, a rally girl is a girl who rallies through life. Whether
Yeah.
it's getting girls, your
Are you a
people to
rally
go to the
girl?
club,
The clerk.
rallying through the club,
Rallying
Rally
or
through
rallying
the
through a
9-5.
breakup, rallying through a career move. Like it is for
Yeah.
everybody. So
Rally it.
rally gang comes in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I
Yeah.
love
Gang,
it, man.
gang.
No, I loved this. Thanks so much for having me.
Ooh,
guys.
No
thanks for
worries.
being
This is
here.
always
It's always
fun. It's
just
great
like
with
new
you.
It's such a
setup.
vibe.
The link to the song will be in the description box.
Girl,
Yeah.
don't do
Thank you.
it.
Yeah.
New
New
And
single
when
coming
we
out soon.
post the picture, we're gonna also let the song be the picture, the song of the
Yeah.
picture. Yeah, it's gonna be so lit. But thank you guys so
Love
much
it.
for listening to the podcast today. I hope you guys had fun. I know it was a lot of relationship talk, but we love it. You gotta
was
learn. We
funny.
all grow from
That's so true.
relationships. I'm not gonna lie. Like we're for bar for bar. We all ate. Please follow Erica on all her socials. Please
You.
continue to like, share, subscribe. Let us know
You.
what you want to see. Comment your opinions. I want to read them. And yeah, tune in next week for your weekly subscription to the gym.
You guys are so
Yeah.
cute. I can't go.
T, I got me for your meat, I am mad. Shawty from that man when it